All right, everybody. It is week 2 of the second season in the IEL. And this is this is an exciting week. I mean, every week is always exciting in the IEL, but you take a look at that first match up there on the top left. You've got Chimera crew at Hacks Competitive. And then after that, we will have Void Esports and Outcast. And also on the schedule today is Mob at Mentality. We will give you all of the details in all of today's games. You'll get all the games going that will be played today in this cast right now. So, something kind of developing a little bit is just kind of a quick breakdown of the rules that just before you go rushing to the Gilded, it's not posted in there. These are more like a League Ops kind of rule. There is a waiver system in place. You know, this is not exactly like professional, the league, where, you know, people still have their own lives and stuff going on. So one of the rules that's in place, it's been in place even as far back as season 1, we just never saw it come into play, is there's a waiver rule. So that if a team, you know, they have some stuff going on, you know, personally or whatever, that they can't get to the game, they can reschedule the game later on during the week. And so it seems like Mob might be using that. We haven't quite gotten confirmation exactly on that today yet, but Mob might be using a waiver. So the Mob at Mentality game, which is the last scheduled game for today anyway, so there's still some time to find out what's going on there. That one may be replayed later on this week. But for sure, we definitely have on the schedule today. You're still going to see Chimera Crew at Hacks, and you're still going to see the other game between Void Esports and Mentality. So Commando Delta on the bye for the week, so they get the chance to kick back, relax, and watch everybody else sweat. And then now we'll go ahead and take a look at what happened in week 1, the results from just 7 days ago. Looking at the standings the way they are right now, Chimera Crew, Void Esports, and Hacks are in the first 3 slots. Commando Delta, Mob, and Mentality are 4th, 5th, and 6th, with Outcast just playing their first game. Excuse me. Did I say Void Esports at Mentality earlier? I'm sorry. I meant Void Esports and Outcast earlier. That's what I meant to say. Void Esports and Outcast is the second game. And Outcast had a bye in the first week, and now they are joining us for the first time this week. The last time that we saw Outcast, they were playing the showcase game for season 1. Where during the playoffs that we had the showcase game for the upcoming teams in season 2, and Outcast defeated Hacks in a 9-round game. I mean, they've definitely got some people who are very talented on the team. If you haven't seen them before, it's going to be kind of I think this is going to be a little bit of a firework day today between Void Esports and Outcast, and then Chimera Crew and Hacks. Taking a look at the top 5 in KOST, you've got Ganon up there, not familiar with the top territory of KOST, Ganon and Zekot. They are both at 87.5%. And then the 3rd, 4th, and 5th slot is DAAAKKKK, James, and Unreal. They are tied for the third place with a KOST of 85.7. And DAAAKKK put on quite a show last week, as did James. Unreal, you know, was one that I think maybe flew under the radar for some people because of his KDR being 14.12, but he was very effective in the games last week for Void Esports. Taking a look at the league leaders in other categories here, you've got Zekot up there, number 1 in KDR, number 1 in entry, and number 1 in kills per round. I don't know what he can't do. But for KDR, you see it's Zekot, mokut, and Techno, all Chimera Crew. Entry, it's Zekot, DAAAKKK, and Rogueshaz. DAAAKKK and Rogueshaz tied in 2nd for entry. And then you have Zekot, James, and DAAAKKK, the top 3 for kills per round. Looking at the multi-kill rounds, it's James and Lloyd, as well as the one Tony Montana. Lloyd and the one Tony Montana tied for 2nd. And this is So yeah, this is basically what the first week resulted in. It was a fantastic week one. I think we saw some great gameplay there, and to see also some teams change from the first season. I know we're not going to see Commando Delta today, but it is worth mentioning how they've definitely grown and improved. And I've talked about a lot during season one on this stream how Commando Delta was one that we were going to see adjust, because we've seen how they can adjust, and they've just gotten so much better over just every single game we saw in season one, and starting season two, it just seems to continue. So I would definitely keep an eye on that team going into season two this fall. We are going to go ahead and take a look at the player of the week for week one. Of course, you've already seen him in the leaderboard there in about 3 of the 4 categories that were on there. In 15 out of 25 overall individually tracked metrics, Zcot is in the top 10. So that's just nuts, by the way. Basically, yeah, he's got it all. I mean, he's tied for first right now with Ganon and KOST. He's got 25 kills, a 3.57 kill death ratio. The entry is +6, as we showed earlier, and he's also got 6 multi-kill rounds. Zcot is someone that we've seen quite a bit in just competitive 0 hour overall. So I've always brought up in the past how Zcot has been impressive, and just in any kind of competitive setting for 0 hour, whether it's the tournaments, whether it's way back in the day for ranked elo. It's just he's just got it. I don't know what else, I don't know how else to make that any clearer. Looking at the first matchup, what we've got, and he's likely going to be here in this game between Chimera Crew and Hacks. But let's take a look at how Chimera Crew looks like now. The team is 3-0. Their best map has been Residential House and Terror House out of week one. They defeated Mentality 3-0. And their highest player in KOST right now is Ganon and Zcot tied. And then you have Aurora, Mokut, and Techno. And then for Hacks, they were also 3-0 in week one. And Dak just basically showed up and pulled off some crazy moves. The team has had some great success on Terror House. They defeated Commando Delta last week 3-0. As a team, their KOST is at 73%. And there you have the order there. Astro also putting on a show last week. So let's go ahead and get to the map ban. We are just getting this underway. I'm gonna go take a look at the channel. See, how did we get here? So the first map that's banned is Cafe. That ban comes from Hacks, so they will go ahead and take that one out. The next one is Chimera Crew. I don't even have to look to tell you that they banned Hotel, but of course it's my job too, kind of. So yeah, all right. Yep, Hotel Trouble. That's the next one that's banned. And then with the pick for Chimera Crew being on the attack, they have decided to attack on Embassy Raid. And that is the map that we're going to play right now in game one of this series that I'm super excited for. Well, what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object? The IEL calls it Chimera Crew versus Hacks, and that's next on X. All right, and here we are just getting underway. There you see that is Chimera crew all set up and ready to go. Over here on the other side, you've got Hacks. They're ready to go as well. Is one of them playing Tarkov at the same time? Oh wait, that might be the some of these teams have a coach set up in the channel, but one of them is actually coaching and playing. Oh my goodness, that is just too funny. Let's go ahead and get it started. Oh, let's begin with game one. It is Space, Lollipop, Ralph Wiggum, and mokut and Aurora for Chimera crew. And for Hacks, it's Jambo, the Jomo, AstroPolski, DAAAKKKK, and Ranger. So Hacks will choose to defend the waiting room first, as most do, waiting area of Embassy Raid. And one thing that noticing here as I'm going between them is it seems they've primarily decided to go, I think this is a 3-2 with spawning with Kai Knights and the AS Val. Chimera crew will spawn for 1. See, mokut will enter through the third floor, or at least not exactly enter, but check that it's clear. Hacks will hear all of this going on the outside. So mokut has run all the way across the rooftop, where Ganon has entered already to the third floor lounge. About a minute and a half in, and no one has really fired a single shot at an enemy. You can feel the intensity here. It's there's just so much tension between like how like nobody wants to really make the first move here in such a high-profile game. Two minutes in, and we haven't seen an entry kill yet. Ooh, and see Lollipop. Oh. I missed it during the pregame, but I believe that... Ooh, mokut will get Jambo, and Ganon will get Ranger with the nade. I believe Lollipop might be Techno. Oh, and Space will get DAAAKKK. Oh, Astro turns away just as Space is coming down. He was too focused looking up. Jomo gets Lollipop. And Jomo will be the last one standing in this first round. Coming with the shield on him. He's going to get down right away. No time to melee him. Oh, and he tries to close the door again. And he does get him. What a move. Jomo the survivor. Defuse has started. Jomo has to come out. Aurora will nade him, and Space will get the defuse. Chimera crew gets round number 1.
The bomb has been defused.
Space with 2 kills. A little over 300 damage after that first round. The Jomo with 2 kills. One of those, a big one. Was against Ganon as he was carrying the shield. There's a short list of people in 0 Hour who can say they have done that.
Use the planning table to find the bomb. Deploying in 10 seconds.
So, Hacks will attempt the first floor waiting area once again, going into the second round.
Locate and defuse.
And for Chimera crew, they're going to spawn all together on the side entry. And they might all be rappelling together as well. Going straight up to the 3rd floor. Ranger is going to set up a wedge. I believe that's in the bathroom. Audio is so important. And Chimera crew trying to rappel together to disguise the number of people rappelling up. Aurora working his way down the main stairs. See Jambo's in the archive room. Going to try to get anyone who comes in through, excuse me, 2nd floor office. I'm trying to remember the name of the room. I'm pretty sure this is Techno. I'm going to call him Techno. And Ranger didn't turn around when the shotgun went off. Not sure what happened there. That is Techno, by the way. I just checked the names. I just checked the names in the, ooh. Ganon will get the nade kill on Dak. Mokut gets Jambo, who was watching from the archive room there just a moment ago. Astro will drop down the elevator shaft. I think he might be getting chased. Somebody is nearby there. That's Space. Okay, but Space didn't quite follow Astro down. Looks like Space and Astro are once again finding themselves close to each other. Astro's going to go all the way up, this time looking up. As Space is now looking at the stairs. Astro sees the shield. He's going to nade up through the stairs, but that won't quite make it all the way to the top. Space spots Astro and gets him. And the Jomo will take care of Aurora on site, who is starting the defuse. Jomo moving down Silver Hall. And just gets shot by Techno with that shotgun. Leaning out. Two rounds in, Chimera crew is up by 2. The Jomo's the only one with kills for Hacks so far. For Chimera crew, everyone's on the board.
Planning table to find the bomb.
Hacks goes with the 1st floor for a 3rd time.
Deploying in 10 seconds.
Oh. Sorry, as if that thunder just went through the microphone. Very ominous sounding.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
I do have my windows open. Action phase begins. Chimera crew spawns. Once again, all on-side entry. And once again, doing the same strat. Both of these teams seem to be repeating each other. Or repeating themselves. Excuse me, not each other. This time, though, actually, just as I say that, looks like Hacks is set up on the 3rd floor. They know Chimera crew's approach now. And this time they're going to try to cut him off at the head. Ranger does not get that shot in on, I believe that was Techno. That is Techno down there. But, well, Techno gets hurt down to 46 health. Dak's got trouble next to him. Techno keeps being pushed with the nade, gets Ranger. Dak comes out to challenge. Mokut will get him. Ganon will get Astro with the nade. And it is 5v2. Jambo and Jomo. All that's left. Jomo's up on the 3rd floor. Jambo with the shotgun will get Lollipop, that sawed-off shotgun. Jomo has a nice tight angle here and nearly kills somebody there. I think that was... yeah, Ganon's down to 6 health. That was all from Jomo. Jomo hears the rotate, will reposition, tries to get Ganon, and Ganon's gonna hold it while the flank comes around behind Jomo, and it's Mokut who came around, and he'll take out Jomo. Jambo swaps the sawed-off shotgun for a tactical shotgun. Flash going out. Jambo is down below. Space is still clearing the 3rd floor. And no one on Chimera Crew is on the 1st floor. So Jambo is just playing the same level as the objective. Knowing he's outnumbered is not going to go out there and search and challenge. Jomo was the last hope for the last 2 rounds for hacks. In this round, it'll be Jambo. Oh, Jambo will get Mokut with that shotgun. That'll reveal his location. And you can imagine now with that information that Chimera Crew is going to just check all the entrances. You see Aurora looking at the left. Ganon was just looking at the right a moment ago. There, now he's going to push on Jambo. No, Ganon will actually start the defuse. That's going to force Jambo's hand. And it'll be Aurora taking out Jambo. But Jambo will get Ganon, who was just defusing. Not sure why. Yeah, see, these controls are so weird. It's still spectating Ganon, even though it's the first number. But there we go. Space will be the one getting that defuse. Wow, so, this lightning is loud. I'm watching it trigger my mic just ever so slightly. Or this thunder, excuse me. Lightning doesn't make noise. The Jomo and Jambo with 3 kills each. Stepping up in separate rounds, really needing hacks here to work together. And Chimera Crew, the numbers are looking really good for them. Chimera Crew will defend now.
Deploying in 10 seconds.
And in the last round, you could see Chimera Crew had a plan. That could not be any more clear. Where they were attacking the same routes together, and then they made sure they covered angles for each other. Like when Ganon started the defuse, for example, everyone was responsible for a door. And they covered it well, backing each other up. And it's that level of strategy that Chimera Crew has set up on the attack, I would imagine we will see a piece of here on the defense. Jambo will take out Ganon. He's in the 2nd floor archive room. Holy cow, that thunder literally just shook the house. Techno will get Dak with the AS Val, and Aurora gets Jomo. Ranger taking out Aurora there in the ambassador room. And mokut with the sawed-off gets Ranger. Astro and Jambo are all that's left. Astro with the shotgun is scary no matter what his HP says. And Astro comes around, seeing Techno will take him out and taking out the camera. Jambo has trouble in front of him. Shotgun versus shotgun. mokut with the sawed-off, Jambo with the tactical. Astro's rotating around to attack from... Wait, which way did he come from? Okay, no, yeah, he just jumped straight down and he's on the second floor balcony. Space is watching power. And coming around the back is Astro. He went through the elevator hall to take out mokut. And Hacks here having an effective attack against Chimera crew compared to how their defense was. Now Space is all that's left. Coming right down the hall where Space gave up his position. Jambo's right in front. He's going to look the wrong way. If Space pops on him, he does get taken out by Astro, actually. And now Jambo will go ahead and start the defuse. Hacks will take round number 4 to make it 1-3.
The bomb has been defused.
Defender-sided game. Chimera crew and Hacks says bullocks. I'm gonna get murdered for saying it that way by all the UK folks. Attackers game here with Jambo having 4 kills, Astro and Jomo with 3 kills, Ranger getting 1. A lot of work put in there by Hacks in that round. And for Chimera crew, 5 by mokut, 4 by Ganon and Lollipop, which is Techno. And a spawn here on second floor, office.
Deploying in 10 seconds. Locate and defuse the bomb.
Sorry, the thunder is crazy. All right, Hacks will now go ahead and use the second floor stairs for the balcony to enter. So Ranger's going to smoke it. He's got the protection of that bulletproof. He was trying to pre-fire through the gap. He's got the bulletproof glass there. That nade will take out the door trap. Which was their own door trap. Of course, that was Chimera crew throwing that. C2 charge going out. Ganon gets damage down to 30, but gets Jambo on the push. Ranger will back him up and take out Ranger. Excuse me. Ranger won't take himself out. Ranger will take out Ganon. Ranger is down to 23 health. Space is taking the long sight hold of second floor office. Ranger is in the bathroom right on the other side of that wall from Space. It's evened up 4v4. Ranger's the only one who's taken damage. All of that came from Ganon. we're approaching the halfway mark with about 2 minutes left. Oh, mokut getting Astro on the drop. 3v4. Dak will think twice about doing that. Oh, Space and Ranger trade. And Techno takes out Jomo with the sawed-off coming down the stairs. It's just Dak left. As we saw during the pregame, looking at the stats from Dak, he can be nasty. So don't let the current 0-4 fool you. And Techno will get Dak as he comes out of the elevator hall. So, after 5 rounds, Chimera Crew is up 4-1. And this is probably one of the most conservatively played games I've seen from both of these teams. More so, I think it's more dramatic of a difference for Chimera Crew. And a credit to their flexibility. It's not that easy to say, we're going to play one way all Aurora just canceled that trap placement that Techno was putting down. But it's not that easy to play one way and then all of a sudden, you know, play differently. But that's kind of matching your opponent.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
And I don't know that there are many people I can say in esports that actually study and counter their opponents as well as Chimera Crew does. You can see the research that they do pull out into the W's that they get. I mean, in speaking with Ganon sometimes after games, he almost knows some of the stats better than I do. And I'm the one that posts them. Oh, Techno. He's going to get Astro nading out there to get Dak. He's pinched in a corner, and he's still getting kills. Now getting chased by Ranger with the shield. Hax will not chase. Mokut sees for gets nobody there. And Ranger's so focused on Techno, gets flanked by Mokut to take him out. Aurora will get Jambo, and Aurora will get the Jomo with a pistol and then with the MAC-10. Both ways. 5-1. Chimera Crew takes game 1 of this series. Techno had 8 kills in this game. And he really got pushed into the corner at the end there, doing over 1,400 damage. So this thunder is loud. Space is the MVP with getting the 2860 on the score. My goodness. All right, let's bring it back here.